A rogue state unleashes a laboratory-created disease on the nation. Would you? Huh. Interesting question for times like these. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Shenanigans. My name is Benji, and today we're gonna figure out what the hell D&D character I am. I've seen so much shit on TikTok, and it's infiltrated my YouTube feed where it's just all fucking over of just D&D, D&D, and D&D. I have only played D&D a very handful of times. Like, in total, maybe like 8 hours of D&D total ever at least. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I don't know what I would be. So, I just D&D character quiz. This is D&D Beyond, where you can actually make a character, which we might do that in a later video, I don't know. But what I'm more interested in is what D&D character am I? And this is the one that I was referred to that I should use. This is what a couple of my friends, I guess, have used. So yeah, today, this survey will determine your ability scores, fantasy race, class, alignment, and character level. We'll figure out if I'm lawful good or chaotic evil or what, I guess, today. As along with everything else revolving around my D&D character. Suppose it's going to take a hot minute, so might as well jump right in. As far as looks go, I don't know. I'm going to say average, just because I don't feel... I'm not... I wouldn't say I'm ugly, and this here sounds a little mean to say that I'm the worst looking. But then by saying that I'm normal, then there's someone else that is worse in my social circle. Don't think too much on that one. I'm going to the next one. When it comes to memory, I have a hard time remembering things, remember most things. Yeah, I think I remember most things. Subtle details, I don't have a photographic memory. The following statement most accurately describes me. I can't speak today, and I got like another, what, 140 questions to go. Jesus Christ. An extremely difficult time making new friends. Friends are fairly easy to engage in small talk with new acquaintances with ease. After meeting me, people go out of their way to keep in touch with me. I make new friends wherever I go. I think I can make acquaintances very well, so I think I like that answer. But making friends, I'm not... Making and keeping friends, I'm not very good with, I don't feel. When it comes to willpower, I have no vices. I've never been tempted by anything. I have no vices, but I've been tempted by things from time to time. I would say, yeah, I'm only human. I have some vices that I succumb to temptation only rarely. Rate your persuasiveness. You can make people do almost anything I want them to do. I have an easy time convincing others to see things my way. I convince others to do things my way some of the time. I don't want to say doing it my way, because what comes to my mind is like when I'm at work, and there's a right way of doing things, and there's a wrong way of doing things. Might as well just do it the right way. But make it my way, it's just the right way. Like if corporate or my boss tells me, hey, do it this way, then fine, we'll do it this way. I guess, yeah, convince others to do things my way some of it. The following statement most accurately describes my health. I am sick most of the time. I get sick as often as most people I know, and I've never missed a day of work due to... that's a lie. I never remember... That's too much, no. I get sick about maybe once or twice a year, tops. I know just a little while ago, I had fucking terrible allergies, so bad that I could not, like, move about my own house. So, yeah, I do get sick. Shit happens. When it comes to stamina, I'm able to exercise with no ill effects. I have a hard time running. I regularly exert myself physically and enjoy doing so. I physically exert myself all day long on a regular basis. I would say physically exert myself all day long on a regular basis, or hard time running. Like, I can run. I don't have an issue with that. But I am on my feet all day, going about a kitchen, cooking things. I would say, in between those two, if there's another option, but I'm going to go with this one. When it comes to leadership, I've never been in a leadership position. I perform adequately when I'm a leader. People look to me for direction instinctively. People go out of their way to put me in leadership positions. Like I just mentioned, I am an assistant manager where I work, so I do have a leadership position. I would say because of that, people look to me for direction instinctively. Also, with working in a kitchen and having a culinary degree, people do ask me questions about food stuff a lot. So I guess this shouldn't be a surprise that it would be, but I don't know if instinctively is the right word. It's just because I have the knowledge. Rate your learning ability. No. I can learn new things very quickly. I learn as fast as everyone else, it seems. I constantly learn new subjects at an astounding rate. Not that. I wouldn't say I'm crazy good at it. And I think there's a bit of bias when I'm going to choose this. I can learn new things very quickly. I don't enjoy change. I don't enjoy having to do new things. But I do find, like, once I get the hang of it, or once I see someone do it once, twice, whatever, then I can just do it. But again, I don't enjoy doing new things. I don't enjoy change. But it's fine. When it comes to my problem-solving ability, I am sometimes able to figure out a solution for a problem. I'm pretty good at solving problems and organizing information. I can easily find solutions to complex problems. My critical thinking skills are absolutely flawless. I would say I'm about average, I guess. There's no average option, so I'd say pretty good. Sometimes sounds like below average. So I'm going to go with that. How tough are you? I could take punches that would drop normal people. I've taken massive blows and kept on fighting. I'm not fragile. When people jokingly hit me, they hurt me. I guess I don't know. I haven't been in a fight in a while. I don't want to be in a fight. I'm not asking for a fight, but I'm just saying I haven't gotten into like a tussle or a fight in a while. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm a big guy. I could take some hits. I don't think like you fucking put a 4x4 into the back of my head. No, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go with that. Like I'm a big guy. I could take a couple hits. My body's in pretty good shape given my age. How about given COVID and staying at home all the fucking time? Is my body in shape for that? It's out of shape. I'm out of shape. I know that.
Did you just call me Blob?
When it comes to common sense, people seem to know more than I do about most of the time. Rarely make the same mistake twice. People always come to me for advice. I am exceptionally shrewd and cunning. I think I'd go between these two. I don't think people always come to me for advice. Unless, again, like earlier, unless it's about food. I would say I rarely make the same mistake twice. Rate your sensory perception ability. I'm aware of most things that occur around me. I have the keenest senses of anyone I know. Extremely poor awareness of my surroundings. Or I easily spot different details that others miss. I want to say I'm aware of most things that occur around me. Because that's just like, you're blind. These two, again, seem above average. I feel like I'm pretty average. Maybe I'm a little above average, but I don't think I'm above average, if that makes sense. I can lift as much as a person of my gender and age should be able to lift. A lot less than I should be able to lift. I'm weak. Noticeably more than most people I know. I am strong. An astounding amount of weight. I engage in extensive weight training. No, the extensive weight training is my brother. Holy fuck, is he strong. He's shorter than me. I hope we never get in a fight. As much as I joke about, like, I'm the older brother, I could take him on. If he actually fucking went at it, he might kick my ass. I don't know. But I am, like I said earlier, I'm a big guy. I also played football and did weightlifting. I'd say I'm pretty strong. Not extensive weight training, though. That's for TJ. When it comes to sprinting, I'm slower than most people I know. I'm neither slow nor fast compared to the people I know. I'm faster than most people I know. I'm faster than everyone else. Again, when was the last time I had to fucking sprint? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm about average. When I was in high school, I felt like I was about average. I was still a big guy, but I was about average. So I'd say probably now, compared to my peers and coworkers, I'd say I'm still probably about average. The following statement most accurately describes me. My insight concerning life is almost supernatural. My gut feelings are always right. Yep, right there. No, I always go with my gut. When it comes to hand-eye coordination, I am horrible at video games. I could be an Olympic marksman. about average. I can juggle well. I can't juggle. Nope. I can't juggle. I'm about average. I cannot juggle. This statement accurately describes me. I have the highest GPA in my class. I was a good student. I was consistently made the A and B honor roll. I was an average student. I had decent grades, or I was a bad student. No, I was consistently on the A-B honor roll. I think a couple times there was a semester or two where I had a 4.0, but most of the time it was 3.7, 3.8. That was 5 years ago I was in high school, alright? I don't remember. The following statement most accurately describes my tolerance for alcohol. I drink all night and never get drunk. I have a hard time getting drunk when I drink. I never have a hangover. I have a normal tolerance for alcohol. Sometimes I have hangovers from drinking. I become drunk even if I consume small amounts of alcohol. My hangovers are horrible. That is a no. I've had a couple hangovers. Again, about average, I guess. Normal. I won't say I have a hard time getting drunk. Okay, I have a hard time getting drunk when I drink. Depends on how many drinks. I talk a big game when I'm out drinking, and I like egg people on, but no, I'd say I'm about normal. The following statement best describes the amount of physical labor I'm regularly perform. I engage in difficult physical labor all during the week. My job involves physical labor, and I have an intensive workout schedule. My job does not involve much physical labor, but I get enough exercise, very little. I have a sedentary job, and I do not work out. No. Like I said before, running around the kitchen, doing caterings for 400 people. Yeah, no. I would say there's a good chunk of physical labor in that, but I don't work out, really. I should work out, but I do not. When it comes to reflexes, my reflexes have saved my life on more than one occasion. I am extremely quick. I've never noticed whether I'm fast or slow, or I'm extremely slow. By no means do I say it saved my life, but I would say quick. I feel like I'm a little bit faster than most. Because while I am clumsy, I rarely actually drop things, because I can usually catch it before it even goes past my knee. So if I punched someone as hard as I could, they would probably laugh at me. I might hurt them. I would definitely hurt them, or I might kill them. Again, like earlier, I'm a big guy. I would hurt them. By no means do I say I'd kill them, but it's not like I'm fucking throwing a ball of paper at you. The following statement most accurately describes my athletic ability. I was picked to play for a professional sports team. I was picked for a team. When I'm being picked for a team, I'm always picked first when others know my ability. I have some athletic ability, but it isn't noteworthy. When being picked for a team, I'm always picked last when others know of my ability. No. Again, given age and peers and that, I wouldn't say I'm ever picked first. Because I'm not, like, overly fast or what. If you're putting together a football team, I'm a big guy. I'll be on the line. It's worse to be weak or fragile. Because if you're weak, there's nothing you can do. If you're... I would say weak. I'm gonna go with weak, I guess. Because these are similar enough, I feel. I guess I don't know what's asking. I'm gonna go with weak. Because you could still be, like, a fragile person. I don't mean any offense to anybody, but like if you were in a terrible car accident and you're put in a wheelchair for the rest of your life or something where a terrible accident happens, you will be very fragile, but that doesn't mean you're not strong-willed. That does not mean you are not strong-willed and can't persevere through that problem or that issue. Whatever it may. I just used the car accident one as an example, but I would say if you're weak and you just kind of give up all the time, that would be worse than being fragile. It's better to be graceful or tough. In today's day and age, I'm going to go with tough because everyone needs fucking 10 feet of space around them and a fucking pillow fort. And me swearing in this video probably offended somebody. But no, I would say tough. People are too... it's like, people are too weak nowadays. No, I would say tough rather than graceful. Better have great strength or great stamina. What are you talking about? In the case of D&D, I would say strength, I guess. Because, well, I would not say I am below average on like my own personal stamina. Get your minds out of the gutter. Out of these two, I guess, in my own life, I would say me being a big, strong person has been more helpful than the stamina. That's what I'm going to go with. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm going with strength rather than stamina. It is better to be physically powerful or physically agile. Powerful. I'm going with powerful. It is worse to be weak or unliked. Again, I'm going to go with weak. Like, you could still stand up for yourself. As opposed to this, if you're weak, like, I don't want to say that a weak person is a pushover, but I think that's where this question is going towards. That's my interpretation. My friends would say that I am dependable and loyal, down to earth and relaxed, worldly and diplomatic, zany and fun, wild and crazy, or sharp and witty. I think I would be stuck between these two. These are the two that I'm looking at, dependable and loyal, and down to earth. Because I would say I am a loyal person, sometimes to a fault, but I'd also say I'm down to earth. You know what? I'm going dependable and loyal. For my height, my frame is thick. I seem to have a knack for the military life, academics, entertainment, law, business, or crime, mingling in high society, hanging out in low society, or something else. I always try to be funny or entertaining, or like with this video here, like this is a form of entertainment that I am trying to produce for the internet website that is YouTube. I would say entertainment. I wasn't bad in school, and the military life just isn't for me, but I would go with entertainment. For my gender, I am I am 5'11" and a half. I am not 6 foot. I am 5'11" and a half. It is worse to be too skinny or too stocky. I would say too skinny. While I agree neither one of these are good. It's not good to be overweight or obese, but it's also not good to be fucking twig or anorexic. I hear more and more about this one in the news or in my social circles than this one. Because again, I know I'm a big guy. I'm aware of that. Out of these two, I'm going to go with skinny, because I feel like this one is the one that's more harmful. It is better to be smart or strong. I feel like I should go strong, or I should go smart, just because then you can outmatch or outwit your opponent. But at the same time, if you are strong enough, you should be able to just go through that anyway. My head is just like going back to a lot of football stuff, thinking about this, just because that was the last time where I was like physically engaging in, I guess, the closest thing to what combat would be from my life experiences. A good thing to be smart, yes, but more often than not, again, strength is on my side. In high school, I was a jock, a hood, a band member, a nerd, an outcast, a preppy, or something else. Looking back at my high school, I know I was just talking about playing football, but by no means was I a jock. I was on the offensive and defensive line. I was not the one that gets their name called out on Friday nights. I was not the one who got the girl. I was not a jock. But I'm a nerd, obviously, with the video games and that. I'm not an outcast in the sense of, like, oh, that's a bad kid. He's doing drugs.
Hello, would you like some drugs? You smell like you could use a hit of a drug.
No, not that. But it was me and my group of friends. We're kind of our own clique of people. We didn't really mingle with anyone else. None of us were bad kids or bad students. It was just, we kind of only did our own thing and didn't really interact with other groups outside of school. So, the wilderness is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Now, are you saying like a fucking tent every day, or like a cabin in the woods situation? If you're saying cabin in the woods, I would say false, because I would want to live there. I would genuinely love cabin in the woods. I'd be okay with that. It is better to take a stand for what you believe in. Try to see both sides of an issue. Because my biggest thing against politics, I don't want to get too political here, but both sides of the political spectrum hate the other because XYZ. And every time someone tries to be in the middle of that and be like, hey guys, let's talk this out, nothing ever happens. And I'm not saying to just stand on one side of the political spectrum is better, because it won't, I won't say nothing good will come of it, but just with how things have gone that I've seen growing up, I would say taking a stand for what you believe in. This is what I believe. Everyone else can believe whatever they want to believe. You all do your own thing. And just, that'd be that. I guess I don't know how else to explain that. Again, I don't want to get too political into anything. It's just every time, like I said, every time that there is someone who tries to sit in the middle, they get berated for not choosing a side. Or they get hated because both sides think that that person's on the opposite side. And I've tried to be this person in the past. It's not fun. It does not work out well. I am hungry for wealth or power. If you have wealth, you can buy power, but if you have power, you probably can just get the wealth. As much as my mouse is fucking broke. In order to take care of my family better, I think wealth. Taking care of my family and friends is what's important to me. It's better to be rich or powerful. These two contradict each other, I'm sorry, but because you can live through life and not be rich. I understand that. Again, kind of going back to, is it better to be weak or fragile? I'm not a pushover. I don't think other people should be pushovers. I would say it's better to be powerful than rich. I use the force of my personality to get what I want, to guide others into making the right decisions. Yes. It's not about what I want, it's about doing the right thing. There's a difference. It is better to defend the weak or help the poor. Defend the weak. So if there's someone in their position that can't defend themselves and they're getting picked on or beat up or what, then we should step in and help, I would think. It kind of depends on the situation. Civilization makes us stronger or weaker. I think as a collective, I'm going to say stronger, I think. I just feel like, especially with social media, everyone hates everyone else, and all the negativity.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
All the negativity just makes us all weaker. But if we're all working together, it should make the whole stronger. It is better to confront your enemies openly and honestly, using guile and wit. No, openly and honestly, I would say. In video games, I'm not one naturally for trying to sneak around. I would rather go in buns glazing. So I work out so that I will be healthier. I work out so I will be more attractive. I don't currently work out, but my thing being is so I would be healthier. I want to be here to take care of my friends and family. So I would want to live a longer life. I just want to live a long life. I'm not making it to 103. Let's all be honest here. Animals deserve our respect or are delicious. They are delicious, but should deserve our respect. Like, if we eat all the animals, there won't be animals left to eat. You know what I mean? In my job, I rely more on my education or common sense. I feel common sense comes into play in my current job more than my education, especially with being a manager, or an assistant manager, I should say, needing to handle more, I don't want to say HR issues, but like, this is going to sound about wrong. There are people that are that half step or full step below me that I need to, for lack of better words, keep in line and make sure that they're doing their jobs correct as well. I would say common sense. In my shoes right now, common sense. Knowledge should be used to educate and entertain others, develop and enlighten yourself. I'm not against this, but what I do it for is to educate and entertain others. Not that I like to be the center of attention, but I do enjoy making others laugh and having a good time with people. I think it would be interesting to have a supernatural experience. It would be very interesting to have a supernatural experience. I've had a couple. I don't know how I feel about it. What is more important in life? Feeling emotions or being disciplined? Everyone has emotions. Everyone has feelings and opinions. Y'all don't need to shout it on the internet. Being disciplined. When handling life's challenges, I call on the power within myself. Yeah, the powers that watch over me. No. Personal power comes from living a disciplined life or having confidence in yourself. I would say having confidence in yourself. Again, with past experiences, I feel like I can get through most anything on my own. I would not say I've had a disciplined life. I would say I am disciplined, but like I'm not living a nomadic monk lifestyle, or I'm also not. I was never in the military, so having that strict regimen of what to do every day, or what I would not say I lived a disciplined life. The universe is ruled by higher power or scientific laws. Personally, scientific laws. Which do you prefer, New Age religion or Eastern religion? New Age religion. Okay. I don't understand. I'm not a overly religious person myself, so I think I'm gonna go with New Age religion. I'd rather be a member of a religion that is well established in a long history, recently established with innovative new ideas. I guess well established with a long history. I don't, because that kind of contradicts this too. I don't know. Recently established with new innovative ideas. I guess, yeah, I'll go with that. What's more important in life, wisdom or wealth? Wisdom. What's more important in life, love or honor? Honor. I'm gonna go with honor. Emily, lovely wife of mine, don't kill me, please. Choose a statement. I love the city. I hate the city. I fucking hate cities. I just driving in them, I get anxiety. Nope, I fucking hate it. Would you cheat on an important test? Nope. In a fight, is it better to rely on your own skills, call on for reinforcements? Rely on your own skills. If you got yourself into that fight, you should be able to get yourself out of that fight. In a fight, it is better to keep your head and wait for opportune moments. Go at it with everything you've got. Depends on the situation. If I am outmatched, I would say keep my head. But being the big guy I am, I don't see why I couldn't go out with everything I've got. I'm more confident at work or at play. I guess at play, I'm more confident. There's not, I feel, like the guillotine over my head where it's like, if I fuck up, you could get fired. Like, you can't get fired from playing video games, if that makes sense. I like pets that are loyal pets. It's more important to support your cause with facts or conviction. Facts. It doesn't matter how much you believe in it if it's false or if it's not true. I would rather live in the country. Religion is an institution that allows people to exploit the fears of others, helps people lead meaningful lives. I might get a lot of hate for this one, but I'm clicking that. A man is stronger than nature, nature is stronger than man. Nature is stronger than man. As much as humanity, I feel, has mucked with nature and just polluted it with plastic and like gases, the CO2 and that. Eventually, once humans go extinct, the planet will be fine. It will eventually correct itself.
The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
Choose a statement. Technology is stronger than nature. Nature is stronger than... Nope, nature is stronger than technology. Same reasons for both these. I have a greater interest in the natural world. Not too worried about the supernatural. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. True. It is better to actively champion a cause or live as a good example to others. I'm gonna go with live as a good example to others. I'd rather spend 2 hours learning something new or leisurely learning something new. I enjoy learning stuff new rather than physical exercise. As much as I should exercise, no. I'd rather spend 2 hours alone in the wilderness or alone working with my hands. Why can't I be working with my hands in the wilderness? Huh? Why can't I do that? I guess if I had to choose something, yeah, working with my hand. Choose a statement. I love technology or I hate technology. I have a love-hate relationship with it because I love it for what it can do. I hate it for the people that use it, especially with social media. I fucking hate people on social media. That's the best way I can put it. Is just, there's a lot of shit on social media that just makes me lose my faith in humanity. So I'm gonna go with that. I'd rather spend 2 hours playing a sport or reading a book. Playing a sport. Because if I'm reading a book, my mind will wander too much. And it'll be that thing where you have to reread the page like 4 times. Just because you're not comprehending it. It is better to fight fair or fight dirty. No, fight fair. Fight fair. Which do you prefer? Eastern religion or Western religion? I find, even though I was raised with Western religion, I find a better connection to Eastern religion when explained to me. So I'm going to go with that. It's better to be yourself. You can be polite to a point, but you also, if you're not being true to yourself, you're kind of lying. So I would rather watch a nature documentary or a scientific documentary. Would this be like Planet Earth or what? And this is about black holes, or like I don't know. I feel like these two are kind of interchangeable. In a fight, it is better to be quick or tough. I am not quick. I'm gonna go with tough. Would rather spend 2 hours hiking a trail or discussing philosophy. Why not discuss philosophy while hiking on a trail? In my job, I use tools and equipment. Yep. Yes, I do. I work in a kitchen. Of course I do. I'd rather spend 2 hours at the gym or at church. At the gym. I would rather be well paid or doing something I enjoy. As much as I want to have the money to take care of my friends and family, I also know I couldn't be doing a desk job where I absolutely hate what I'm doing. Even if I'm making a lot of money, I would hate myself over it. I'd rather do something I enjoy and eventually make money at doing the thing I enjoy. Like making videos on YouTube. Choose a statement. Nature should be left unspoiled and undisturbed, or nature should be used responsibly and enjoyed. Nature can be used responsibly and enjoyed. I'd rather spend 2 hours camping with friends or drinking with friends. Honestly, camping. Because I'm kind of past the drinking stage in my life. Like, I'll go out and be the sober cab, or I'll go out and have a couple drinks, but I'll be the guy in the back egging you on. Do 13 shots of Jaeger! Like, I'll be that guy. If you want to make a lot of money, it is important to be educated. I must say, to an extent, true. It's dependent on what you're educated in, I guess. I don't think it's necessary, but whatever you're doing to make the money, you need to know a lot about that thing. It is easier for me to learn by doing. I've never studied. Never. When it comes to talent, I believe a person either has it or they don't, or with an excellent teacher, the sky's the limit. They have it or they don't. Because if you don't enjoy doing that thing, you might be very talented at something, you might not enjoy it. I was very good at writing speeches and essays in high school and college. I don't enjoy giving those speeches and that. Like, I know how to give a speech, I can give a speech, I do not enjoy it. Well, I'm very talented at it. No, like, I can't do it. When I was young, I performed better in my math and science classes or my music and art classes. Again, like earlier, I was very well in both. I was constantly on the A or B honor roll. I would say I performed better in my art classes specifically than my math and science classes. I did take band and I did play trumpet, but I did also take every single art class available to me and aced them all. But you prefer Western religion or New Age religion? Going back to kind of what I answered earlier, I kind of got to do New Age religion. Do you enjoy reading? To an extent, just I can't read for super long periods of time. Would you rather spend a night on the town or a day riding horses? Day riding horses. When I was young, I enjoyed gym class. True, it was always kind of fun. The universe has supernatural beings. Take a personal interest in me, is governed by impersonal forces that can be understood. I would go with them. Life is about improving yourself or having fun. I would say having fun. You're here for a good time, not for a long time. I'd rather spend 2 hours enjoying the outdoors or at a good concert. I would say enjoying the outdoors, more leisurely, more laid back. Visiting a haunted house would be very exciting. It is better to serve a cause or someone influential. Now, the someone influential could be the head of a cause, but I also am not very trusting of people. I'm gonna go with a cause. Better to serve a cause. What is more important in life? Enlightenment or practical skills? Practical skills. I didn't even realize this was question number 100. I use the force of my personality to convince people that I am right or to entertain others. I can get people on my side or to do the right thing, but I do try to use it mostly to entertain others. I put my faith in myself. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you accept the criticism and change your ways? Seek a compromise with them. Besmirch the reputation of those expressing disapproval as you ignore their scorn or silence them in any way you can. I would not change my ways. I would seek a compromise with them, because obviously, like, I was doing whatever for a reason. If they don't like it, then let's talk about it as to why they don't like it, or as to why I did whatever they're disapproving of. Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in time of need? I would not personally, I feel in that moment, be happy about it. I would not be happy about it, but I would do it, yes. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Nope. Do you respect the leaders of your family? I would not say their words guide my actions, but they are the role models, yes. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone disgusting, I would subtly work against the union. Agree how to, no, no. I feel like my family would respect me enough to firstly, not arrange a marriage, but secondly, not to someone disgusting. So, subtly work around, or work against the union. You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you speak to him but hold your ground? Refuse to speak to him. Discuss your estrangement openly and without rancor. Rancor. Actively seek reconciliation. Heed his dying words. Obviously there's a reason that we're in this situation to begin with. So I would go speak to him. Yeah, no, I would hold my ground. A powerful but corrupt lord offers you money if you'll testify against your friend. Do you condemn your friend to take the money? Take the money and testify, but try to keep your testimony ineffective. Refuse the offer and refuse to testify. Testify on your friend's behalf, no matter the consequences. Yep. Do you become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I feel like I have sadly been distancing people, but that is just work life has gotten in the way of everything, I feel. So I would say I have a few close friends, but that's it. Have you ever betrayed a friend? Done so more than once. Sometimes get away with it. Never got. I would say I've been tempted to do so. I would say also my friends might argue with me on a couple some circumstances. I have not ever tried to. I've never tried to purposely go out of my way to betray a friend for whatever reason. So, how do you view a lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? Being that I am currently married, I need to answer this very carefully. I have or want such romance. Sure, yep. I have that. Yep, I do have that. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? No, but yeah, it would sure be nice to be repaid. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the money back. And depending on the situation too, like if it was several $100s or something, it'd be like, okay, fucking, I'd be a little bit. But if it's $20 or like they forgot their wallet and I pay for their meal, I'm not worried about that. Are you in still touch with your childhood friends? Being that the friends I've been talking about for the most part here have been my high school friends, or middle school and high school friends, I would say yeah, we try and keep in touch. Do you donate your time and money to improve the local community? I do not feel like I have enough time or money to spare for the local community. That is, sadly, that answer. The nation is at war. Your community is threatened by invasion. Do you help defend it to your last breath? Defend the area with the rest of the community. Flee as soon as things look grim. Or cut a deal with the enemy and act as a spy. That's just rude. I'm stuck between these two. Defend the area with the rest of the community. Or flee as soon as things look grim. Depending on the situation, I would say probably flee, but I would defend, because this is my home and my house that I paid for. If you are injured and require immediate assistance, would members of your hometown agree to help? Now, this is different than the community I live in. My hometown is not where I live right now. I feel like there's a good chunk of people that would help me if I was in immediate assistance, yeah. Do you respect the laws of authorities of the community? When it suits me. If I'm late to somewhere, you know I'm speeding. Do members of your hometown shun, avoid, or mock you? Some do, but they don't always, because I don't always fit in. That is, yeah. Would you stand for office or seek represent the interests of the community in some public manner? I have never been in a position of political power, and I don't think I want to be, just because of how easy it feels that you could be corrupted with that, or just everything that's at stake and like everyone blames you for everything. So yeah, if I felt like no one else could handle the job, then sure, otherwise no. Your country is racked with famine. Would you share the food you had with others, eat as little as possible and share the rest? Steal what food you needed to survive, steal as much food as possible, sell it back to the community at a high price. Again, I'm a big guy, I gotta eat. I would share it with my family and friends first. That would be my thing. I would share it with my family and friends first, as opposed to the people in the community that I don't really know many people in my immediate community here. If offered enough money, would I covertly assassinate the president? I would say no, although the vast sum of money would tempt me. Just because, like, the odds are you're getting caught. And yes, if I thought I could get away with it, you know, you will get caught eventually. Like, no, yeah, I'm not. It would be very, very tempting. And no, it's regardless of president. I should specify that as well. It is regardless of president, not just the current one or the last one that we had. So I would say it would be very tempting. A rogue state unleashes a laboratory-created disease on the nation. Would you? Huh. Interesting question for times like these, post-COVID. Undertake a dangerous mission to find a cure. Heal the sick as best you can. Avoid contact with the sick. Or flee the country. And you just avoid it. Like, I had to work through COVID, through all of 2020. So I just, like, avoided it when I could. Do you respect the lawful authority of the government? A politician is no better than anyone else. Leaders are generally fair and just, yeah, no. The politicians, they're only human. They make mistakes. They're greedy. I get it. If you're offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy on a hostile foreign power? Would you spy for a hostile foreign power? Okay, I read that wrong. No, because I'd get caught. You rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights. I love this answer. Are you kidding me? The government can't even pave roads. That's very true. Absolutely not. I can't defend myself. I don't deserve to have it. That I can agree with the energy behind that statement. The government kind of just does what they want at times, it feels. If in prison, would you injure or kill others to escape? Yep. The supervisor's right to treat the employees badly. No. No one has the right to treat other people badly. Doesn't matter, employee or employer or not. You accidentally hit someone while driving your car. Do you? I have been in this situation. I rear-ended someone. Someone pulled out in front of us, and I didn't see it in time, so I slammed on the brakes. They slammed on the brakes, and my truck fucking bashed into the end of their vehicle. Because when I had my accident, I just waited there. I was like, I'm sorry, are you okay? Like, we called the cops saying, hey, the shit happened. You know, I want to make sure they were all right. 10 or so to go. If guilty, would you confess to a crime? Yes, because it depends on how guilty. I would try and get a lighter sentence. If they absolutely knew it was me, then yeah. If they didn't have enough evidence to completely convict me, then I would probably go with, you gotta prove it. Your court's got to do it. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with judgment? I don't necessarily have an issue with being political. I just know a lot of people do have issues with political opinions. I guess looking at the answers here, probably express. Yeah, I would. I've with the people I know, family and friends, I do have those conversations about politics. But I'm not going to scream it into the ether that is the internet. So, while traveling on vacation, you witnessed an assault. You're ordered to testify, which will cut your vacation, short your vacation significantly. Do you... Yeah, remain reluctantly, testify, and leave. What's the best use of wealth? To help the destitute and less fortunate, provide for the needs of family and friends. Stand on top, you heat yourself. Not only stand on top, but keep others from climbing to your level. No. Again, kind of, I've been beating this drum the whole time. Friends and family. That's what's important to me. I would want to help them. When confronted by beggars, do you give generously, give moderately, give only what you wouldn't miss, $1 or $2 at most? I give moderately. I try not to give to homeless people, and there's a reason for that. In the area that I live, a lot of times it will be the person standing on the corner with the classic cardboard sign, hungry, need money, or whatever. The biggest issue I have with that is, yeah, they'll have their ragged shirt on, but you can see the polo underneath that. Or, like, you look at them and, yeah, they have the ragged clothes, but then why are they wearing designer shoes? So I feel like a lot of it is very fake homelessness or fake out of a job. At least in my area, that is how it appears. Just because I work near a busy part of town, and there's been a lot of times where there are people or families standing on the sidewalk with the cardboard sign. And that is what it looks like of, like, okay, you're saying that you're poor and everything, why is your kid playing on an iPad? That type of stuff. So I'm not saying that no one, like, because you're poor you don't deserve an iPad or you don't deserve the shoes. I'm saying that if you're in that situation where you're literally begging for money, why not sell the iPad or sell the shoes to get some money, put food on the table type of thing. That's my issue with it. However, I have been confronted, or I have seen people who are genuinely, like, they've been there day after day, they're still sitting on the same park bench, they are wearing the same clothes they've been wearing all week type of thing. I've seen that, and I have given money to those people. The one that comes to my mind was back in, it would have been May or June of 2021 here. There was a man who came up to into the building where I work and was asking for food, and he was asking for what the cheapest deal was. And I had seen this man outside of our store several times, just kind of sitting on one of the benches we had out there. And when I he was asking for how much food he could get, like, at the cheapest cost. I tried to help him out, going over some of the prices and stuff, and just seeing the look on his face and seeing, like, when he had the money in his hand, because it wasn't even like in a wallet or something, he just had the money in his hand, and to see him go through that, and it was very sad. When I left work that day, I gave him, I think, $25-30 or something. I gave him, like, all the money I had in my wallet. So I wouldn't say I'd give generously, like, I'm not throwing up hundreds, but I did give him a fair bit of money to at least get him through another meal or two. So that's, I know answering this question took a hot second, but I wanted to give the story behind that. So yeah, I would say when I do give moderate. If you could buy counterfeit $100 bills for $1 each, would you buy and spend them? No, because people also need to feed their own family. You have 2 job offers. One pays more, but the other is secure and steady. Which do you choose? Just reading that, I want to go with the secure and steady job. Because if I'm good at the secure and steady job, I will eventually get to the point where I get paid more. And I guess in this case, it doesn't matter what it is, whether I enjoy it or not. I would imagine I would enjoy doing both of these, just based on this question. But I don't want to, at some point, be laid off because the company doesn't have enough money to pay me anymore. I also don't want to be in that position where I'm the cutoff guy. But I would say the secure and steady job. What is the best path to wealth? It's a matter of luck and being in the right place at the right time, staying flexible so you can take advantage of good opportunities, following a long-term plan that incorporates a comfortable level of risk, hard work, and perseverance. I would say hard work and perseverance, or the staying flexible to take good advantage of good opportunity. But I think the hard work and perseverance is what has helped me the most. In my last job transition from my previous job I left to what I'm working now, that was staying flexible to take good opportunities. And I'm making more money now than I ever did at my previous job. But the only reason I was able to even apply for this job was because of my hard work and perseverance through culinary school and at my previous jobs. If you accepted a job or contract, would you try to finish the task even if it got much more dangerous? You better be renegotiating. Like, yeah, I'd want to be compensated for that. I would, yeah. And we're getting to the end here. Say, what's your age? I am 24 now. For my age, I would say a lot. Being a 24-year-old who has gotten married, went through college, and has a house, and has now a car loan, and is setting up life insurance, and this, that, and the other thing. Like, I would say I have a fair bit more of life experience compared to my peers or other 24-year-olds. That is where I'm gonna answer this one. Yeah, that was it. That was 140 questions. Holy shit, this took a long time. What D&D character am I? Okay, this is interesting. You are a lawful good half-orc paladin. This is not what I expected. I guess I don't know what the scores here mean. But let's just look at this. Lawful good. A lawful good character acts as a good person, is expected or required to. He combines a commitment to oppose evil with the discipline of knight who fight relentlessly. I cannot speak today. He tells the truth, keeps his word, helps those in need, and speaks out against injustice. A lawful good character hates to see the guilty go unpunished. Lawful good is the best alignment you can be because it combines honor and compassion. However, lawful good can be dangerous alignment when it restricts freedom and criminalizes self-interest. Okay. I was expecting to be maybe a neutral good character as opposed to lawful good, just because I do feel like in the moment I can be a bit more, in this case, chaotic than a lawful character, or a lawful good character would be. Half-orc, this one I kind of expected. Half-orcs are short-tempered and sullen result of human and orc pairings. They would rather act than ponder, and would rather fight than argue. They love simple pleasures like feasting, boasting, while dancing. They are an asset in the right sort of party, but not at the Duchess's grand ball. Yep! Half-orcs are as tall as humans, but their brutish features betray their lineage. They regard their scars as tokens of pride and things of beauty. They rarely reach 75 years of age. Okay, yeah. From knowing what I do know about Dungeons and Dragons, I would say half-orc is accurate. Yeah, lawful good is kind of accurate, I suppose, for me. Half-orc is accurate. Paladin, that's where I'm going to be confused. Paladins take their adventures seriously, and even a mundane mission is, in the heart of a paladin, a personal test and opportunity to demonstrate bravery, to learn tactics, and to find ways to do good. Divine power protects these warriors of virtue, warding off harm, protecting from disease, healing, and guarding against fear. The paladin can also direct this power to help others, healing wounds or curing diseases, and also use it to destroy evil. Experienced paladins can smite evil foes and turn away the undead. A paladin's wisdom score should be high, as it determines the maximum spell level that they can cast. Many of the paladin's special abilities also benefit from a high charisma score. Okay. Okay, but neutral, like I said, neutral good and chaotic good and lawful neutral We're right behind lawful good. So these are almost interchanged. I like how the evil ones are fucking the bottom of the barrel. So I would say, like I was saying, I was thinking I would be neutral good as opposed to lawful good, but seeing that that's tied for second place, I guess I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, good and neutral kind of tied right there as well. I guess I was expecting chaos to take second place as far as law and chaos goes. I'm basic. I guess looking at this though, this doesn't entirely surprise me. The half-orc, human, and then dwarf. I guess halfling though, that's what confused. How would I get an exact 0 on halfling? That would be my question there. And then paladin took first, but then at second would be ranger or druid. I was expecting barbarian mostly. But I can't complain about the ranger druid mix. Fighter, basic. And then you just kind of get into the middle and lower stuff. But okay, paladin or ranger, or paladin and druid, I suppose. I can't complain. I'm okay with this. I don't know what the 4th level is though. It doesn't explain that here, but it's all good. So I guess that's the answer to the question. I would be, if my character was thrown into D&D, I would be a lawful good half-orc paladin at the arbitrary 4th level. So if you guys are wanting to take this same quiz, I will put the link to that down below. Otherwise, if anyone's wanting to start a D&D campaign, here's my character. Have fun with it. I can't complain. I cannot complain about this. I am okay with this. Let me know what you guys, if you guys do take that quiz, again, links down below, but if you guys do take it, let me know what you guys came out as. This freaking raw recording, I'm going on hour 20 now. I'm probably going to edit this down so it's not that freaking long for you guys. 140 questions. It's supposed to take you 20 minutes. Shouldn't take you that long. I went through and explained every question that I went through. That's why it took this long, I guess. But yeah, lawful good half-orc paladin. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this video and are wanting to see more content from me, then make sure to like and subscribe, smash the bell, and we will see you in the next one whenever that is. Expect more edited videos like this to come out your way. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. The deuces.